Welcome to your Hometown News. I'm April Frelke with my co-host Charity Seebecker. And Charity, we're going to talk real briefly about the DNR this weekend.
Yes, so this weekend, the state parks are all free to get in, as well as you don't need a fishing license just for this weekend only to go fishing. So I encourage all of our viewers to go out, enjoy the beautiful weather that's ahead, and spend some time with your family or loved ones outside.
Right, and you go to the DNR website for updates or any in-park information.
Yep.
So find out where there's a beach, maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really going to be a warm weekend.
Yes.
Well, we start our program with Tomah Police Department summer event schedule and update. We have Patrol Officer Delaney Hanrahan in studio with all of the details. So welcome, Officer Hanrahan.
Hi, thanks for having me on.
So something big is happening in September. You've got some really big news. Let's start there.
So this year, it's going to be a new program that we're introducing. It's going to be our therapy dog. So that's going to be coming in September. We have a lot of big support in the community, and we're really excited to introduce that. Just another tool to use with community members.
So this is not a drug-sniffing patrol dog. It's more of a therapy dog. So do you mind going into explanation of how that's different from other police departments, or why you decided to have that aspect?
So Tomah Police Department has our dual-purpose canine Victor. He is certified in searching for narcotics and regular tracking and apprehension. This dog is going to be completely different and used in a totally different way. We anticipate being able to use this at community events, bring him out with the Boys and Girls Club, out at Senior Center, different types of events. We also think that it would be good to use in maybe a traumatic incident, or if some kids are having bad days in the schools or at home, that just might be another tool or option that we can use to kind of calm things down. And
like a de-escalation.
Absolutely.
And just that calming. Yeah, lots of times when those therapy dogs come into a room, just go, and the little people are enamored with the animal.
It changes the entire mood, the entire atmosphere, environment.
Sure. Yeah,
absolutely.
I think it's going to be a great tool to integrate in with everybody else. I know that there are other departments, at least in Wisconsin, who have been adding therapy dogs to the police department, and they have had a lot of positive feedback with that.
Yeah, you have a golf outing tied to the donations, and can you talk to us about that?
Yeah, so our K9 program is completely funded by the community here in Tomah. So everything from vet care, food, toys, and other things are donated by community members. So we have that charity event that's coming up that I'll get to talking about in a little bit. But as far as the dog itself for our therapy program, that's completely donated by Blueberry Cottage Labradoodles. They're donating the puppy to us in September. Additionally, Doogie's Doggy Daycare is donating all of their grooming services for us and the obedience training. So that's going to be super helpful. The Onalaska Animal Hospital is going to be donating the vet care, and Mars Pet Food is going to be donating all the food.
You have a lot of support. That's huge.
It's great.
I'm just curious, what kind of dog is the therapy? Do you know ahead of time?
Yep, it's going to be a Labradoodle.
Okay, so it is a Labradoodle.
Yeah.
Oh.
So do you get to work with this dog one-on-one, or is it going to be somebody else's in the departments? Or?
No, so I was selected as the therapy dog handler, so I think that'll tie in well with my community resource position. I already attend quite a bit of community events, so I think it's just going to be natural to have the dog come along and tag along with us.
That's so cool.
Our viewers don't know this because they can't see behind us, but our Boys and Girls Club members are here tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure they will be very excited about that.
They recognize you and we're excited to see you. Yeah. So you're making a difference in that aspect, for sure.
That's so exciting.
Yeah.
So also coming up is National Night Out, right? So do you mind explaining what's going to happen at that event, when it is? Just get a little bit more details on that.
Sure, yeah, absolutely. So National Night Out, unfortunately, was canceled last year, so we're gonna bring that back, and it's gonna be really great. It is August 3rd at Winnebago Park, and it's gonna be from 4 o'clock to 6 o'clock. And we have a lot of different community businesses that donate to that to make that event happen. So there's raffle prizes that are going to be given out, a bike safety course, and bike registration that's going to be available there. Some other things that you just might need to know before you come to that: there's going to be food collections for the food pantry, so it'd be appreciated if someone would bring a canned item to attend to that. It's not required, but it's just something that we're doing in addition to that. And make sure that your parents come with. The age range to participate is 3 to 15.
Wow, that's kind of nice. You're, like you said, you're there. The community's been super supportive about this program for you, and now you're trying to give back just as much as they gave to you. That's very cool. And once you get this dog, do you know what its name's going to be yet?
We have not decided a name yet. You know, we're just kind of waiting to see if it's going to be a male or female, and maybe we'll take a poll and see if we can get some community members involved in selecting a name. I think that would be a great idea.
Yeah. So on that note, let's talk a little bit more detail on the golf outing. So how could our community get involved in that, and the details on the golf outing?
This is going to be our first annual golf outing. It's taking place at Hiawatha Golf Course, and so a couple things that you can do. There's an early bird registration, and that will just save you a little bit of money on the front end if you know that you're going to be attending that event. All the proceeds from that event are going to go to our Canine Fund, which incorporates the therapy dog as well as the dual purpose dog Victor that we have now. The event is going to be an 18-hole best ball, and with that there's going to be a 50-50 raffle, gift bags with the registered team, and then we're going to have some bucket raffles as well. There's a catered lunch and some drinks that come along with that. And Victor will be doing a demonstration at 10:30 in the morning, and then lunch will be at 11, and then the kickoff is at 12.
Great. And if our community members want to make any kind of donations just in general to that program and any of that, what could they do, or who do they contact for that?
Yep, so you can contact the police department directly. Our administrative assistant Rhonda will be able to take checks and cash made out to Tomah Police Department. And yep, if you don't want to participate in the golf outing, donations are always readily acceptable.
So let's say somebody would like some more information, on these upcoming events, or maybe they forgot something or something we didn't mention. Where can they go to find all of the details, or the best way to find your contact information?
Yeah, I'm sure we're going to be posting something to our website that'll have that information on there. We're pretty active on our Facebook page as well. That'll definitely be popping up. And if you just have any questions, just feel free to give the police department a call. One of our front desk staff or Rhonda would be happy to answer questions about that.
Now, I heard you say your other dog's name is Victor.
Yep.
I was just thinking for a female, it would be too cute to have Victoria.
Oh,
Victoria. I don't know, just an idea.
Yeah.
How did you come up with that name for Victor's name?
I don't know if that was assigned to him while he was in training. I would assume it was, but I guess I'm not 100% sure.
How are you feeling about being the handler?
I'm so excited. I think it's going to be really great and fit in well with the position I'm already in, with the events I attend. I think there's going to be a lot of positive feedback with that.
Are you going to have to do any separate training?
Yep, so I'll attend at Doogie's here in Tomah. I'm going to end up doing the training with them for obedience, and that'll be just a one-on-one with that, and it'll be great to get to know the dog.
That's awesome.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having me.
Catering for the cast and crew has been provided by Strike Zone and Pizzones. Great food with family. Stick around, we have a summer fun update for you live music lovers up next, but first we want to thank our sponsors.
This is brought to you by Oakdale Credit Union, Hardware Hank in New Lisbon, The Fun Company Game Room Store, and the Little Cottage Home Decor and more in New Lisbon.
It's been a long day.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
I really don't feel like cooking, so...
The best pizza. Look at that crust and cheese. Amazing burgers and steaks. Just the way I like it. Food the whole family loves. That's our specialty. And don't forget, 12 lanes of bowling fun and a huge game room. Rain or shine, always a great time. Strike Zone and Pizzones in Tomah. Hardware Hank knows you have projects, lots of important projects, from paint to plumbing, electrical, and yard maintenance. We have the area's largest selection of Milwaukee tools. Hey, it's what the pros use. We even have an in-store chainsaw sharpening service. It's time to build your property's value with Hardware Hank New Lisbon.
You've got a lot more going for you with Hank, Hardware Hank.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
At Tomah Health, our accredited sleep services diagnose and treat sleep disorders so you can get the rest you deserve.
I came to Tomah Health Sleep Services because I was exhausted during the day.
And treating people with sleep disorders, I feel like I can really help them, and it really makes a difference in their life.
I would highly recommend Tomah Health Sleep Services.
Visit Tomah Health Sleep Services for a better night's sleep.
You're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
Welcome back. Summer in Wisconsin is synonymous with live music events. In Tomah, there has been a family-friendly tradition that takes place in Gillette Park. That has grown to a must-see and hear music event. Please welcome to the program the founder of Americana Music in the Park, Mr. Scott Wilcox.
Hi.
Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Well, Scott, why don't we just start and talk about what inspired you to put on this event and where are you at? Like, is this the third annual, the first annual?
This is our 11th year.
Oh my gosh, I'm really off. Embarrassed. 11.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah, we started 11 years ago, and I say this story a lot, but we started with me playing in the gazebo and my wife selling hot dogs out of a crock pot. And I just thought I'd keep playing until people started showing up, and eventually they did. So,
did you start in Gillette Park too?
Yep,
That's
started
exactly.
in Gillette Park 11 years ago, and it's just kind of grown from there. And now we service probably around 300 to 500 people each time we do it. So it's absolutely fantastic. We pull artists from all over the Midwest, and it's been a fantastic thing for our community. I mean, I guess I never realized it's not just about the music. It's about making connections with people again. I have seniors that say, you know, we haven't done this since I was a kid. You know, and then I have young people saying, how come we don't do this more often? So you have that, everybody wants to do it, but nobody really found the initiative to do it until we sat in the gazebo and ate hot dogs and sang some songs. So
That's awesome. How did you get started with your passion for music?
Well, I've always been musical my entire life. I've been writing music since I was 12 years old. You know, my whole entire family's musical. But I was a special education teacher at Brookwood for about 5 years, and I had a student come to me and said, Mr. Wilcox, I love you to death, but I kind of think you're a hypocrite. So I said, why? And he said, well, because you always tell us to find our calling, and you're not following yours. So on a fluke, I sent a song into Oprah Winfrey about 3 weeks later, and I ended up getting on her show, and now I'm doing it as a career. And that all happened about the same time I started music in the park. So kind of all this stuff, I had no idea that everything would blossom as it had. So
What's that song that got you on that you for Oprah?
It was called When You Know Better. I still play it for all my shows, but it was unique because it used all the topics of all the shows for the entire season, and in a way that kind of was a neat show. It's a neat song.
That's really cool.
Yeah. Well, why don't you give us some details on Music in the Park?
Okay. We have 6 events, and we are the first and third Wednesday of every month. And we are from 6 to 8:30, and we do it in Gillette Park. This year is a little different. We're not doing the craft booths because we wanted to leave a little bit of extra room because of COVID. We want to make sure people have room to mull around and not have to get so tight and close like usual. We also went to a food truck this year instead of community who usually have nonprofit organizations do the food and things like that. But because we were 2 months behind in planning due to COVID, we tried to keep it as simple as possible. But we still have some great bands, absolutely fantastic. We already had Uncle Brew and Pirate Charlie for our last one. We had about 300 people show up, and it was a fantastic time. So
that's super exciting. So it sounds like obviously this is a huge event, a lot of people coming. So I'm guessing you need a good amount of volunteers.
Yeah, we're always
do you mind explaining like how you find them, who they are, or how they have helped make it better in your success?
We have a core group. You know, Eric Franz, Roger Jones, believe it or not, who happens to be here. Also, you know, Suzanne Baker, Robin Hamilton, Rick Egan, and of course Rick's whole family helps. His wife Annette and their whole family helps. There's Jaren Shaw and her whole family helps. But we're always looking for more volunteers because there's always so much to do. And the more volunteers we have, the more we can add to the event later on. So we'd love to be able to put even more things in there, and that just takes people power to make it happen. So.
Absolutely.
Can you give us a little taste or preview of some of the music coming up? Do you have like, or are there any themes like patriotic in July? And then on top of that, another question is, do you just bring your own blanket and chairs and sit in the park?
Yeah.
I'm assuming that, right? That's me.
Yeah, it's a bring your own chair or blanket sort of affair.
Okay.
One thing we had several years ago is the city granted us the right to bring your own wine or beer to the park. And so people can do that. They can also bring their own food. We're not the type of event that we're not out to make as much money as possible. Our goal with this event is to make as affordable for families and for seniors as we can, so that the whole goal is so that you can maybe, you know, our real big goal is come to the park and meet a new friend. That's what we really want. We really want that connection. That's why we created in the first place. We always say all the time that the music is just the gimmick, the hook to get people to come there and find a new friend. And so it has been exactly that. You know, I meet new people there all the time, and I absolutely love it. So
it's a nice connection that you said through the older generation and the younger generation, bringing them all back together again. That's very cool that music can do that.
Yeah, you know, I've always felt like music is the one sort of language that we all seem to understand. You can go to any country in the world and play music, and you will find a friend through it. And it's an amazing thing. So
we got a minute left, so do you want to give us a little preview of?
Yeah, well, our June 16th, the next one coming up is Duncan Peterson, who is a local from the Tomah area. Then July 7th, I'll be playing, so you have to put up with me. Then on July 21st will be Tommy Bentz Band. Tommy Bentz, I believe, is one of the best blues bands in the state. He's absolutely fantastic. He tours Europe, does a number of amazing tours. August 4th is Country Legends Band, which Steve Nelson from the area will also be playing as a guest guitarist. And then August 18th will be a giant jam session of my band, which is called The Trouble with Scotty. And you'll see Roger there as well. So it should be a heck of a lot of fun.
Sounds like you have a lot of exciting things coming up.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining
us. Yes, thank you so much. We appreciate having you. Up next, we have a summer update from the Boys and Girls Club, and it looks like a fun group.
This hot tub is so relaxing. The stress of the week just melts away.
Hanging out with friends is fun.
And we have so many reasons to get together.
My Traeger grill is the difference between a good
and an amazing barbecue.
The Fun Company Game Room Store
is where the fun begins.
It's been a long day.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Yeah, I'm hungry. I really don't feel like cooking, so...
the best pizza. Look at that crust and cheese. Amazing burgers and steaks. Just the way I like it. Food the whole family loves. That's our specialty. And don't forget, 12 lanes of bowling fun and a huge game room. Rain or shine, always a great time. Strike Zone and Pizzone's in Tomah.
What's the more in the little cottage home decor and more? Fashion. Shopping is fun at the little cottage. Update your look and discover more at the little cottage home decor and more, New Lisbon.
The Oakdale Credit Union has spent decades serving Oakdale, Mauston, and Reedsburg. From comprehensive financial services to reliable mortgage loans, we strive to provide unparalleled care.
I like the warm and friendly atmosphere each and every time I come in. The staff is very knowledgeable and truly cares about its members.
Come and learn more about the Oakdale Credit Union, where we treat you like a member of the family.
Hardware Hank knows you have projects, lots of important projects, from paint to plumbing, electrical, and yard maintenance. We have the area's largest selection of Milwaukee tools. Hey, it's what the pros use. We even have an in-store chainsaw sharpening service. It's time to build your property's value with Hardware Hank New Lisbon.
You've got a lot more going for you with Hank, Hardware Hank.
At Tomah Health, our accredited sleep services diagnose and treat sleep disorders so you can get the rest you deserve.
I came to Tomah Health Sleep Services because I was exhausted during the day.
And treating people with sleep disorders, I feel like I can really help them, and it really makes a difference in their life.
I would highly recommend Tomah Health Sleep Services.
Visit Tomah Health Sleep Services for a better night's sleep.
Hi, I'm Josh Tully from The Josh Tully Show. You're watching Lynxx 24, connecting you to the community.
Boys and Girls Club is in full swing all summer long, and with us in studio are club director Amy Whitwam and some of her staff and kids to join us and talk about their summer program. Amy, I'm going to hand it over to you to introduce your fun group of kids and staff. So
Yeah, thank you. I'm happy to. I'm happy to have my crew here, my Boys and Girls Club family. So we'll start here. Your name and the grade you're going into.
My name is Kennedy, and I am going into 2nd grade.
My name is Liam, and I'll be going into 5th grade.
My name is Lydia, and I'll be going into 3rd grade.
My name's Alicia, I'll be going into 6th.
My name is AJ, and I'll be going in 3rd.
My name is Chance, I'm going into 2nd.
And my staff, I have some of our staff here.
I'm Miss Joe, and I'm a youth program specialist.
I'm Miss Caitlin, and I'm a youth program specialist.
I'm Miss Jen, and I'm the cook.
I'm Miss Stephanie, and I am the youth program director.
I'm Miss Chelsea, and I'm the front desk coordinator.
Welcome, everybody. Yeah. Wow. Well, Charity's got a first question for our kids.
So, what is your favorite thing about the club? You got an answer? Awesome.
My favorite thing at Boys and Girls Club is probably playing with friends and, like, going to the park.
Exciting.
I know, Alicia, do you have an answer?
Yeah, I like making new friends that don't go to my school and learning new stuff.
Yeah.
And
how about one of the staff? What's one of your favorite pieces too? After, yep, she can go.
My favorite thing about the Boys and Girls Club is that playing with friends and having fun there.
All right, one of the staff. Yeah.
My favorite thing about the club is being able to plan programs and seeing how much the kids enjoy it.
Mine is cooking in the kitchen with the kids.
Also, the kids get to interact with you and help make meals.
Sometimes, when pre-COVID, I used to have them in the kitchen, and we would do exotic meals. One time we had dandelions.
Oh.
And I told them in the Great Depression, people ate dandelions in their salads because they had no money. So stuff like that.
They're very nutritious too. Well, Amy, why don't you come back up front here and talk a little bit about the, you're wrapping up your after-school program and you're heading into summer. So what would you like to talk about your summer programming?
Yes, we did just wrap it up last night. We had fun. We had a big party with piñatas after we talked about our year and kind of being sad that we're going to miss each other. Summer programming is going to be so fun. I'm excited. We're loosening up. COVID's loosening up a little bit, restrictions, so we get field trips this summer. They're super excited. We get to go roller skating and bowling, and we're going to take a trip to the zoo in Madison, so we have lots of fun things planned. And of course, we always keep enrichment, so there'll be reading activities and also science activities and math as well. So,
wow.
Now, Charity, I don't know if you knew this, but you have a new building.
Yes.
So yes, it was a great story about your building's success. Do you want to talk a little bit, an update about that?
Yes. So we purchased the building that's connected to us. It's the Precor and Mabaric building. We are going to be going under renovations, but we're still kind of figuring out pricing and what things are going to cost. And then we're going to be chatting with the community, asking for fundraisers and donations so we can make it happen, and that will be our new teen unit. So they won't be down the road anymore. They'll be right connected to us, so we're really excited about that.
And then you'll still have your summer programming in that building as the front's being renovated?
So we'll be kind of moving around a little bit as renovation happens, but we're excited. We'll make it work.
That's exciting. So I know you mentioned that there's going to be some field trips, but what other exciting things are coming up for the summer? Some things that are standing out?
Well, I think the biggest thing is probably the swimming pool, right, kiddos? I think that's what you're most excited about. We couldn't go to the pool last year. So, So this year we get to go to the pool. So the kids are very excited about that. Staff, what am I missing? What other fun summer things we have?
We have weekly themes each week, and we try to base our curriculum off of that.
Oh, what would be an example? Do you have one?
First week is Spy Week.
Oh, that sounds really fun.
We have Agriculture Week. We'll go to the fair that week, and we're going to work on learning how to plant plants and vegetables and things like that. So we have a lot of fun, but we learn a lot too, don't we, kiddos?
Yeah. Boys and girls, how many of you will be going this summer to the summer program? So almost all of you.
Chance too, I think, will be there.
Chance, will you be there too? Okay. Do you have something you're looking forward to doing this summer with the Boys and Girls Club?
Yep.
Spreading more joy.
Oh.
See why I love my kids?
Yeah, that's so beautiful.
Sure.
I look forward to getting to hang out with the awesome staff that make the Boys and Girls Club a unique place to go to.
Thank you.
Thank you, Leanne. Probably going swimming. My favorite thing about, I don't remember.
The summer. We were asking, honey, we were asking about summer, that you want to do this summer. Can't remember. Summer.
That's okay.
Summer swimming. That's all right.
Hey, that's okay.
All right, we've got about a minute left.
Yeah.
Any, if parents are interested in enrolling, Amy, what's the process or anything real quick on that?
Right. Well, currently we are filled up for summer. Actually, we've been filled up for a few weeks now. So that's an awesome thing that the demand is there and people want to come, and we're getting really good words out in the community. But we don't like to turn anyone away either. So that's kind of the tough part. But we are filled to capacity, and then though we can look forward to the school year. So the school year is only $24 for the whole school year for your kiddos to come. They get dinner every night. We're open until 7 o'clock, so there's great opportunity there. So that might be something people want to be thinking about the school year coming up. And we do start at 7 years old, so 7 through senior year. Are welcome.
Great. Well, we want to thank all of you for coming in and joining us here. And did we miss anything? I think we've got it all.
Anything else, anyone? Thank you for having us.
Well, we're excited for you.
Yes.
That sounds like a really fun summer. Well, we want to thank you for joining us here on the Lynxx and watching your hometown news, where we're connecting you to the community.